Outside the time. Oh, Delta is already there. Delta is from Canada. He's gonna talk from Canada. So we have Canada, Norway, Brazil, everywhere.
That is nice.
Hey, Delto, how are
How
you?
are you?
You fine?
I'm here
Nice-
in
nice
my
to-
backyard.
Yeah, nice to see you
Let
too.
me-
Really good to have you here with us.
Yeah, I show you my backyard now. This is my backyard.
Wow.
He's the backyard. Are you in Calgary now?
Yes, yes.
Oh, Calgary is
Yeah.
quite a beautiful place. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's sunny. It's a sunny place, right?
Uh-huh.
333 days per year, sunny.
Oh, that's nice. That's so. I guess Heidi is gonna be envious because she's facing lots of rain in Norway. Andrea is
Yes.
getting in. Oh, Andrea is getting in. Andrea, your friend, huh? Your friend, my student, she's just coming in. Oh my
Five.
God. Andrea is just in. Andrea,
Hello.
how are you, Andrea?
I'm great.
Hello.
Do you know this guy there?
Heidi.
Delto is here, huh? And
Oh, it's
Heidi's
Delto. Oh,
Heidi's here too. Okay.
I think
Uh,
for gallery.
Andrea, adjust your the height of your, yeah, much better now. Heidi, Andrea is speaking from Amazon.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amazon, the state.
Nice.
Seems to be very hot there.
Yes.
Envious.
Yeah.
She speaks from the jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Around me, it's all about the Amazon forest.
Okay.
Is
Marcelo
looks
Batista.
like hot there, right? Looks
Yeah.
like hot.
Really nice people. So introduce yourselves to Heidi, and she's going to introduce herself to you guys too. Raquel is getting in.
Ladies first.
Don't be shy.
Okay, I will introduce myself. Hi,
Hey, Marcelo.
I'm your mother-in-law.
AJP.
Hello. Hey guys.
Raquel is
Hello.
just joining, okay? Let's do it, people. Let's continue. Have a chat. Yeah, we have the privilege of having two people in here that are always invited. Heidi, that is the interviewer of today, and she sings, people, and she's quite a singer. And we have Delto. Delto is my ex-student, as you know. Okay, and he's speaking from Canada. So, take a look. Raquel, how are you, Raquel? Nice to see you here.
Oi, tudo bem?
Very good. And you, Fernando is joining. There is something in the air that night, the sun so bright, Fernando. Hello, people. So, introduce yourselves to Heidi, okay? Andrea, you start. JP, Marcelão, Raquel. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Andrea. I'm from Manaus, the capital of Amazonas in Brazil.
Because Amazon in here, Heidi, is a region of the country, and other countries We have the Amazon area in Peru, in Colombia, no? And Amazon is a state of Brazil. Brazil is divided into states, okay? And Manaus is the capital of this state. Capital, it's in the very north of Brazil. As you can see, it's very hot there. Go ahead, people. Talk to yourself. Talk to her.
Hi, hello. I'm Marcelo Batista. I'm from Rio de Janeiro,
Rio de
but I
Janeiro.
live in uh, but I live in São Paulo. I am married. I don't have children. I'm an accountant.
Yeah, he works for a big company, big Japanese company in Brazil,
Yeah.
Sompo insurance company. Okay, go ahead,
Yeah.
Raquel. Introduce yourself, Raquel.
Hi, my name is Raquel. I am from São Paulo, Brazil.
Very good. And you, JP, where are you from?
Hello. Hello. So I'm JP, and I'm from São Paulo. I work with Bob, and I'm an English teacher.
Yeah. Fernando, where are you, Fernando? Join to the
Hey, I'm here.
conversation, Fernando. How are you doing? It's a pleasure
Fine,
to
thank you.
receive you here, huh?
Sorry, I didn't listen.
It's a pleasure to have you here with us. Please meet the other students. Heidi, Delto was my student too, but today is a world class. We have people from Norway, people from Canada. This is a world class today. Delto, what about your wife, Nettie? She didn't join. Why did she didn't join?
No, just to introduce myself for Heidi. Hi, my name is Delto Ribeiro. I'm from Brazil. I've been living in Canada for 14 years, and now 1 month in Calgary. I was looking the what parallel your country is. Your country is parallel 70, and here is 51. Whoa, Norway is colder than here.
Much colder, man.
And about my wife, you are in process to moving from Barrie, Ontario to Calgary, and but this process is a little bit slow, right? The moving packing will be August 13, yeah, and the moving will be August 31st. But they gave me a range of days from September 5th to September 18th. Moms, 13 days. And I told to my wife, okay, you need to come here close to the moving comes to the Calgary. Because I'm here in this place is a condominium here, but just a mattress, one pen, one fork, one knife. But can you imagine my wife comes here, stay all day long with nothing inside the home, right? It's better wait a little bit more. She'll come here in the middle of September. That's the idea.
Okay.
Anything you'd like to ask her about her country, people?
Yes, I have the first question. Can I start?
Go on, man.
So Heidi, you live in Norway, right? And we all know that there's a conflict ongoing with Ukraine and Russia. And so my question is, how does this war affect Norway?
Good question. We've been, as far as I know, it doesn't really affect us that much. We have the NATO leader guy. Oh God, what is his name? Oh, he was our minister. Yeah, the leader of NATO, basically, and they've been quite passive. Like they want to help, but they can't actively help because then they breach war territory, basically. And by the way, if I speak too fast, please let me know because I can
No
speak
worries.
fast sometimes. So let me know and I'll slow down, everyone. Yeah, but it's been quite okay for us. It hasn't really, nothing has really happened here. There's been some sanctions with the food that supports different type that are made in Russia and stuff that have been like stopped, and the power bill got ridiculously high as well because of this. But other than that, nothing really has happened as far as like everyday life for people. So yeah,
Okay.
quite
And
quite
you
good.
guys use natural gas, right? As a fuel.
What did you
Is
say?
that
Sorry.
right? You guys use some natural gas as fuel. Is that right?
Natural gas. I'm so sorry. I have to.
Bob, is that correct?
I have to check.
Give me a Bob.
It's used in the United. I don't know. That
You
I
don't know?
don't know. Let me just check my facts here.
Okay.
I
Because we
didn't
do
get it,
oil
Chico.
and gas.
Oh, yes.
Oil and gas. That's what we do most of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we do, yeah, but I don't know natural gas. Yes, natural gas.
No, 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 okay. And do you think
Yes.
this conflict can escalate to a for the rest of Europe?
Well, it's been very quiet now in media about all of this. It was a lot in the beginning and the months after all of this. Now it's like people forget it, like it doesn't happen. Uh, I like I honestly don't think anything is gonna happen now, because if it, I think it would already have happened, like with Putin and with yeah, I think it's mostly a lot of big words and not a lot of action. So now I think we're pretty well. I'm never say never. Putin is crazy, but I think it's pretty much very silent now on all parts with it, because we don't really hear much anymore now about updates about it.
It's funny because
Raquel,
people had like an amnesia about this whole story,
It
right?
is. Yeah, it is. Like you kind of forget it exists, and then people don't talk about it. It's not in the news, and then it's like, oh wait, there is an ongoing war in Ukraine. Ah, remember that? Yeah. But we
Márcio,
do get a lot of refugees, though. We have a lot of refugees and that we support and stuff. So that is happening quite often, and that we get like we have fundraisers to support the refugees and stuff. So that we do a lot of. But
Hi, Márcio. How are you? Márcio. He's connecting to audio. Okay. Marcelo, Raquel, are you following? Estão conseguindo entender? Então, Raquel, você está no mudo, tá? Você e o Marcelo estão no mudo.
Mais ou menos.
Qualquer coisa. Então, o JP fez algumas perguntas sobre o conflito que está tendo lá na Ucrânia, né? De que maneira isso poderia afetar aí a vida deles lá. Ela falou que, por enquanto, não, que eles estão se mantendo aí numa distância segura do conflito. E é isso, tá? Em poucas palavras, é isso que elas falaram. Tá
Tá
bom?
bom.
I understand.
Very good, very good. Andrea, make a question.
Hi, I'd love to know about art, public art on the streets. In fact, where your city?
My city is a very tiny village, kind of in the middle of Norway. Norway is like
Okay.
this wide, and then we're kind of like in the middle. So I saw your question and I answered it as well. So it's not a lot of like vibrant art, like graffiti arts and paintings and stuff here. It's old work. Our city was built on rail work during the Second World War, so it's not a lot of artwork here. But if you do go to like the bigger cities, there will be more. It's not like other European cities, I would say, where there is like a lot of nice artwork like on the walls and on the streets and stuff. But we do have some, and sometimes it's commissioned artwork for events and for instance, Pride Month and for bigger events and stuff. But in the city I used to live in before, called Trondheim, there were like artwork and stuff, because it's a very big student city. So there were always like art students doing like, artsy stuff around. So that was really nice. But in my city, it's nothing. It's just like the graffiti tagging, very sad, unfortunately. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the name of the city is Doca, huh? And it's a really small city. It's a really small city. I guess it has around 2,000 inhabitants, isn't it, Heidi?
I was muted. I have it up now because I always forget it. We have ish 3,000 in
Yeah.
like in my county, in the county itself. So in my city, it's a little bit less, but
Okay.
but in my entire county, it's around 3,000 people.
Yeah. Raquel, are you understanding? Are you following? Então,
Tô aqui.
foi feita uma pergunta sobre arte, que a Andrea é uma artista, né? Ela é professora de artes. Just to tell you, Heidi, Andrea is a arts professor here in Brazil. Huh? She's an artist. Okay.
I had participated with a collective exhibition in Oslo in 2019.
So you have already been to Norway?
Yeah, in the embassy.
Uh-huh. Very good.
It was a celebration about the Brasilia and Norway. I just exactly remember.
Yeah. Então, Raquel, foi perguntada sobre arte na Noruega, né? Porque a Andrea ela é uma artista, Andrea, né? E o que foi respondido? A Heidi falou que realmente é um lugar muito pequeno. A cidade, para você ter uma ideia, tem 2.000, 3.000 habitantes lá, né? E ela não tem não tem muita arte lá, né? Ela falou de uma cidade maior, que é Trondheim, né? Que já foi no passado muito antiga a capital da Noruega, e é isso. Diz que mas tem alguma coisa lá, sim. Juntou-se a Nid, ok? Nid is on her way. Nid is another student from our course, Heidi. Okay, she's just joining. All right, Nidi, if you have any questions, please go on. Nidi and Marcelo work in the same company.
Hi, everyone. I'm driving. I'm sorry. I can use my camera, but I'm here.
Very good. Do you have any questions you'd like to know about Norway?
No, I want to know how she lives there, what she do. Not about just about Norwich.
Yes. So like I say, I live in a tiny village called Dokka. I live with my boyfriend, my fiance, which is called Michelle. He is Marcia's son. We have a
Nice
little
brother.
dog. We have a little dog. His name is Ghost. And I work as a hairdresser. I have my own company. It's just me. I am my own boss. So I do my own, run my own business. It's going really nice, making people feel happy about themselves with their hair. I like that. So that's what I do. On the free time and stuff, I really like to do like music, and me and Michelle, we like to play games together. So we play a lot of video games, both together and alone. And it's we're getting it's not so much happening here in this city, so it's not so much interesting things to do. So it's mostly work, have dinner,
You have
do
to be
some video games.
creative, huh?
What?
You have to be creative.
Yeah, it mostly just goes in a circle of the same things.
Então, Raquel, foi perguntada para ela sobre o modo de vida dela, onde é que ela mora. Ela mora numa, eu já te falei, né? Docá, o nome da cidade. E ela falou que vive com o Michel. Michel é filho da Márcia, é meio adotado, né? Então, e ela falou que não tem muito o que fazer lá, né? Mas como é que se diz? Ela joga videogame, procura ser bem criativa para ter o que fazer lá, porque a cidade é muito pequena. Go ahead, people, go ahead. Keep on asking. I'm loving it.
Do you like soccer?
Do you like soccer?
No.
Do you know, Heidi,
Yes.
do you know that Brazilian team has one team, the Brazilian team never won in life. That was Norwegian national team. Yeah, Brazil lost once and got a draw in the second match. Brazil never won Norway.
I like sports. It's not my interest field, like in general. But it's, my family really enjoy a lot of sports, so a lot of football and ski, winter sports, which is really big here in Norway. And so I have a lot of family that really enjoy sports, so I will watch it when I'm with my family. And it is okay to just sit and watch it, but I couldn't tell you the teams or the players or who is better, who is worse. I couldn't tell. It's just go sports. Woo.
Have you ever heard of Holland?
No.
Holland, Holland, it's a Norwegian place, striker, one of the best in the world.
No.
He's a striker, and he plays for a German team. I don't remember what team. Good. Raquel, make a question. If you don't manage to do entire question, I help you. Faça uma pergunta, Raquel. Se você não conseguir fazer a pergunta toda, eu te ajudo.
Tá, eu tenho duas perguntas para fazer.
Two questions.
A primeira pergunta, eu vi que a Noruega, ela tem o maior índice de desenvolvimento humano, ou seja, relacionado à qualidade de vida e também as maiores taxas de felicidade e igualdade de gênero. Então, eu queria que ela dissesse para a gente o que que eles têm de especial, qual que é o estilo de vida deles, a cultura, para que eles tivessem essas taxas, enfim, algum conselho para a gente conseguir ter isso também aqui no Brasil.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, that's a complex question. She's asking about because she heard that Norway has one of the highest human quality of lives in the world, and that you have people are happy, people are like this. She wants to know what do you think Brazil could do to get the same going this way as Norway do or Norway
Well,
does?
a lot of the Nordic countries in general have a are high on the lists of countries that are happier, wealthier, healthier as well. And it's a lot about the social. We are like a social democratics. Is that? Oh God! Don't quote me on this. If this is going on the internet, do not come for me for wrong information. But we pay a lot of taxes first of all, and the taxes go to secure our health insurances. So we basically have free health care. You have to pay a deductible, but that's pretty much nothing. And so you get free surgeries, you get free health care. If you're sick, you can go to the doctor. If you need an ambulance, it's free. If you give birth, it's free. And just the medical stress, I feel that's take a lot of stress for people. And also the education is free as long as you don't go private. Then if you go private, then you have to pay. But just general education and higher education is also free. It's covered by your taxes. So I think that is a lot of the, and also we're very tiny countries. We are like 5 million people, 6 million people. Like we're very tiny compared to, for instance, Brazil, which in Sao Paulo you're like more people than in the entirety of Norway. So
Five
there's
times these people.
exactly. So I think that also have a lot of factors that like it's easier to manage tiny group of people than a big group of people. And so I'm not gonna I think since I'm grown up with this system, I think this system works because just with the taxes and with all of this stuff. But I don't know. I'm not a politician, and thank God for that. I think it's a very difficult job, but no, and we have very little corruption. Like if we even have corruption, I think, and embezzlement with money, we have very little of. So like the trust for the government is also really high. Like we have high trust for our officials. There's always people complaining, of course. There will always be people complaining, but in general, we trust our officials, I think, better. And that, of course, then takes away a lot of the stress, I think, about like just living in general. And also, if you're sick, if you get out of work, you get fired, you get sick, you can't work, the taxes that you also pay and everyone pays help you to get on benefits. And we have a lot of emphasis on getting you back to work or getting the help that you need, rehabilitation to get back into work and getting back into society. So I think that is also working quite well for a lot of people.
JP, help Raquel.
Tá, foi bastante coisa que ela falou, é muita coisa mesmo, mas basicamente, como a Noruega é um país pequeno, é muito mais fácil de se manejar, né, de cuidar de um país que é muito menor. Por exemplo, aqui no Brasil a gente tem mais de 200 13, 15 milhões de pessoas, né? Noruega tem que por volta de 4, 5, 6 milhões, né? Então, as questões da política acabam sendo mais fáceis, porque é um público menor, né? Ela também diz sobre a questão da corrupção, que se existe corrupção lá, ela está em nível muito menor, né? E que geralmente, né, no geral, assim, eles confiam nos políticos deles. Ela também cita o sistema de saúde, onde eles pagam muito, né? Então a questão do taxa, contas, essas coisas são muito altas, porém o sistema de saúde funciona bem. Então, questão de cirurgia, ambulância, emergência, a maioria das coisas são de graça. A não ser que você queira ir para o sistema privado, né? Que aí você vai começar a pagar. É a mesma coisa aqui no Brasil. Tá? Tem mais alguma coisa? É que tem muita coisa que ela falou. Não vou lembrar.
Ok, very good, very good. Tá? Very good. A Priscila está entrando agora, tá? Priscila is another student of ours, Heidi. She's there, Priscila Silva. Okay? Priscila, if you have any question, please, this is the time. Se você tiver alguma pergunta, Priscila, essa é a hora. Use o seu professor aí. Just in time. JP is Priscila's teacher, in our school. Go on. Vamos, Priscila. Usa o seu teacher aí.
Priscila, se quiser perguntar alguma coisa, pode me falar, né? Mandar para mensagem, ok?
Let's go. Marcelo, Raquel, Fernando, Márcio, Delto, any question? Needy?
Eu tenho
Ale?
mais uma pergunta. Pode ser? Tem problema?
Go on, no problem. That's what we're here for. É para isso que estamos aqui.
I am driving highway now, boss.
É um doente. Go ahead, Raquel.
Bom, eu vi uma curiosidade, eu realmente achei um pouco diferente. Com relação ao seguinte, o salário e o patrimônio da população fiquem aberto ao público, né? Então, todos têm acesso a essa informação. Eu queria que ela dissesse para a gente como que funciona exatamente isso e se ela acha que faz sentido, porque aqui no Brasil não existe isso, a menos com relação a funcionários públicos, né? E se isso causa algum constrangimento, enfim.
Let's go, JP. It's your turn.
This is a kind of complex question, but she's asking about the salary, the payments. And she says that in Norway, this is a public thing. So everyone knows about the salary. And here in Brazil, if you're like a public worker for the government, only these people that we know about the payments and everything, and stuff like that. So, qual que era a pergunta mesmo, Raquel? Desculpa.
Como que funciona isso? Como que as pessoas têm acesso a essas informações de patrimônio e salário? E se ela acha que faz sentido divulgar, ser aberto?
Okay, so the question is, how do people have access to this information and about the properties? How do people have access to this stuff?
That's a very good question. We have, I'm just going to find the English word for it. Give me one quick second. Okay, I don't know if this is the right word for it, but this is what came up. We have something called collective bargaining. I think that's what it is. Basically, what it is, it's a tariffavtale. That's what it's called in Norwegian, and that is basically a set table of payments of salary, and that is public. Like I can go and check for hairdresser. How much can I earn within this table based on experience, based on how many years, and based on if I have any extra qualifications. So if I take extra classes, extra master or whatever, I go higher up in salary. And that's, of course, if you are employed. And now that I'm doing my own business, I just take whatever money I want. But as an employee, you have access to this. You have access to this collective bargaining table. So we'll basically say that within this and this amount of years, you can earn this and this and this, depending on the years of experience, depending on your skill set and how qualified you are. And this is quite public knowledge. It's very, I don't know if it applies to all jobs, but pretty much. And it's very public. Almost every two years they will have a strike because the unions are unhappy with the pay in these tables, so they are having a conversation about to raise the salaries. So it's very nice. And usually I know, based on people I've talked to that have lived and worked in America, for instance, the salary is quite hidden, like hush hush, don't talk to each other about your salary. I don't know if it's like this in Brazil. But here it's very common to basically kind of know that you earn this much money because you're a this titled employee. And it's I feel like it's a very open conversation topic in every workplace. Could be different in some places, but usually with that collective bargaining table, it's pretty much set.
Okay, thank you. Então ela diz que essa questão do salário e das propriedades, ela é uma coisa de conhecimento público, né? Então, basicamente todo mundo sabe disso e que você pode chegar e procurar. Eu trabalho como cabeleireiro ou advogado. Pode chegar e procurar essas informações, que tem uma tabela setada para essas informações de salário, né? E o que ela diz, ele é basicamente, a gente pode chamar de quase que um acordo tarifário, né? Como ela chama, collective bargaining, né? Onde esse acordo tarifário ele define os salários de cada profissão, né? Aí ela comenta também que nos Estados Unidos ela fala que o salário é uma coisa bem escondida, né? Que é parecido com a que a gente vive aqui no Brasil. E é basicamente isso, né?
Yeah, we have things like this, Heidi, to public servants. That's all what we have, what we call Portal da Transparência, transparency, something, okay? And where you can look for, if you have the name and the number of document of one public servant, you can discover the salary of any of them, any person in Brazil, any public servant in Brazil. But this is not for private. For private, we also have unions agreements, but they are not, like we say, they are not law themselves, okay? They are what we call agreements. So a certain category can have a minimum salary they are paid. Andrea, help us, please. Eu estava falando aqui que aqui no Brasil nós temos o que nós chamamos de portal da transparência, né?
Isso.
E nesse portal de transparência nós temos os salários de todos os
servidores públicos, né?
Servidores públicos, exatamente, Priscila. Né? E nós temos unions, eles chamam é o que eles chamam também de sindicatos, tá?
Isso, sindicato de cada categoria, né? Para o setor privado.
Então,
anualmente, de acordo com a convenção coletiva.
Isso, aí o que acontece? eles setam um salário mínimo para uma determinada categoria. Ok? Let's go, people. Questions, questions, questions. We leave for questions. Go ahead.
Em relação ao salário entre homens e mulheres, como funciona lá?
Okay.
Para a mesma categoria, se homens e mulheres, né, recebem o salário equivalente? Ou há uma diferença como aqui no Brasil?
Okay, so Heidi, about the payment for men and women, for the same job, if it has some difference between this payment.
I think here in Norway, it's pretty much equal. I cannot think of that I know of any job titles nor any work that is paid more or less because of your gender. We worked really, there was a few years back where it was a lot of equality work, and I think that has paid off because I cannot really think of a lot of titles and work where you are paid less or more just because you are a man or a woman. So I think it's mostly equal. Yeah.
Ok. Então, Priscila, ela diz que, pelo conhecimento dela, ela não sabe de alguma profissão que tenha essa diferença de salário por conta do gênero da pessoa, né? Que pelo que ela acredita, seja igualitário, né? Ou algo próximo do igual. Ok?
Ok, e aqui no Brasil, para o primeiro emprego, nós temos os programas, né, como Jovens Aprendiz, e também temos os estagiários. Há projetos também no país em relação, que seja equiparado ao nosso, para os jovens, por exemplo, estudantes, para ingresso ao mercado de trabalho?
Okay, so Heidi, here in Brazil, we have a few programs for trainees and first job persons. So, my question is, does Norway have some type of program that helps trainees?
If I understand correctly, we do have a program. It's is it? Do you mean like apprenticeship? Yeah, we do. We don't have interns, as far as I know, like unpaid internships, but we do have apprenticeship, which is basically a student at work. So you get paid, but you do your education. So that's what I did to become a hairdresser. I went for half a year at a private school, and then I did 3 years as an apprentice. And then I worked at a salon like a normal employee, but I was an apprentice, so I was under education. And then you get salaried, like your own payment, and you get all the benefits included in being an employee and being under education. And that applies to basically every trade, everything. And before, like I'm talking maybe 50s, in the 50s, 60s, it was more common to have apprenticeship just everywhere. Like you will walk into a shop or a workplace and say, hey, I want to work here, don't have any experience nor education, and they will be okay, see you at work Monday, you start apprenticeship. Now it's more you have to have an education to even start the apprenticeship, but in some cases you can start without having an education, but those are rare.
Ok. Então, Priscila, ela disse que eles têm uns programas a gente pode trazer como aprendizado, onde você basicamente recebe para estudar e trabalhar, né? Alguma coisa assim. Então, ela fala que ela começa a carreira dela fazendo esse programa de aprendizado, né? Como cabeleireira. E ela diz também que ali nos anos 50, 60, qualquer lugar basicamente que você fosse, você encontraria algum menor aprendiz, que a gente pode dizer assim, né? Eu quero trabalhar em uma loja de conveniência, essas coisas. Então ela disse que nessa época as pessoas podiam chegar em algum lugar, alguma loja e falar, eu quero trabalhar aqui. Não tenho nenhum tipo de educação, né? Não tem um conhecimento sobre o emprego, não tem nenhum tipo de experiência. Então a pessoa ia lá e contratava ela, né? Então ela disse que hoje em dia está um pouco mais complicado, que você precisa ter um pouco de educação e conhecimento, até um pouco de experiência para começar a trabalhar, né? Ok?
Ok, eu posso fazer mais uma pergunta?
Yes,
Of
go on.
course.
Eu gostaria de saber também, porque aqui no Brasil, especificamente na nossa unidade federativa, que é São Paulo, o governo do estado de São Paulo promove, né, um ensino concomitante com o ensino médio, que o nosso seria o ensino médio integrado ao técnico, né, que nós chamamos de MTEC, e o próprio ensino técnico. Eu gostaria de saber se lá, dependendo do estado, né, ou em relação às unidades federativas, se o governo também promove esse tipo de ensino, que é o ensino técnico com o ensino médio, onde prepara esse jovem, esse adolescente que está ingressando também, né, para o ensino médio, com um curso específico para uma área, como, por exemplo, contabilidade, ou seja, logística, área de administração e até mesmo enfermagem, por exemplo. Aqui no Brasil nós temos muito forte no estado de São Paulo, não em todas as unidades federativas, e eu gostaria de saber como funciona lá.
Okay. Yeah, this is a hard question to do. But here in São Paulo specifically, we have in the high school
Whatever. We have high school with technical teaching
yes,
that we
yes.
call integrated. Marcia works with that. Marcia, could you go with the question, please?
Yes, Priscilla wants to know if you have this mixed education, high school plus technical school, technical subjects. So the students leaves the school with a knowledge of specific areas.
Yes. So we do. Our schools, we have elementary school, which is 1st to 7th grade. Then we have high school, which is 8th to 10th. And then we have videregående, that's what it's called in Norwegian, which is 11th to 13th grade. And in that school, you can go like the normal school and go through like higher education and stuff, or you can choose to do the technical side. So you can go to like IT, healthcare, hairdressing, building, and then they kind of, you do that the first year as a general one, and then the second year you go more in depth, for instance, to more what you want to work in that field. So first year is more like healthcare, for instance, as a whole. And then second year, you branch into either childcare services, like dealing with kids in kindergarten and schools and youth. But the other part could be healthcare as in hospitals or old people, like, yeah. So we do have that, absolutely. And that is 2 years of school instead of 3. So then you do 2 years of trade school, and then you go to do your apprenticeship or your master's or bachelor's degrees after that.
Marcia?
Okay. Priscila, ela disse que sim, eles têm esse tipo de educação, então tem uma educação tradicional, como a nossa, até o ensino médio, mais ou menos, né? Mas o aluno também pode escolher por fazer esse ensino técnico, que no primeiro ano é mais generalista, digamos assim, e depois no segundo, terceiro, vai especializando. Ela citou healthcare, né, que seria essa coisa de cuidados com a saúde da criança, do idoso, e de outras áreas também, eu não lembro quais ela falou, além do healthcare. Alguém lembra? Does someone remember? Ela falou de healthcare.
Acho que TI também ela comenta.
I don't remember. Heidi, you told about healthcare and which others?
IT, like
IT.
computer, building,
Yeah.
mechanics. It's basically all the trades like music and drama and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Fernando is asking if you have been at least once in Brazil and what was the impression about Brazil?
Yes, yeah, I saw that. I so I have been in Brazil and I really loved it. It's a very different cultural experience than in Norway. In Norway, we can be in the Nordic countries, we can perceived as very cold and like mean because we are very respectful of your private life and your personal space. You guys don't, in a good way. Uh, all the people I met were so nice. Everyone talked so much to me. They didn't care that I didn't know Portuguese. They didn't care. They just talked. They loved to talk, and they were so nice, so happy, and it was really weird for me because I'm so used to like not talking to people, like go like this on the streets, don't look at them. But it was really really nice. Yeah, the people were really really great. I don't think I met anyone that I didn't like. I think I liked everyone I met. And of course the food, like the food is so good, and I'm sad being home in Norway because we have potatoes and it's so sad. Like you guys have so good food. Oh my god, it's really good food. And yeah, and it's just overall it's so different. It's just very different. And I also the prices are very different. In Norway it's very expensive. And I remembered we went to like a shop to buy stuff for a barbecue, and this barbecue was gonna last like 3 days. And we bought stuff, like we bought meat, cheese, alcohol, soda, chips, and the total was ridiculous. It was so little money. And I'm like, what? We bought food for 30 people for 3 days and we paid nothing? What the hell? This was insane. So a lot of no, I just have really fond memories of my stay, and yeah, really 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 nice. I liked it. I loved it.
Alguém faça as honras?
Posso fazer. Bom, ela falou que uma grande diferença, né, é que os noruegueses são mais sérios, andam na rua, não fazem muito contato visual com as pessoas, né, não, para não invadir a privacidade do outro. E aqui no Brasil, a gente invade a privacidade do outro de uma maneira, que ela disse, in a good way, né, de uma maneira legal, e que a gente conversa com todo mundo, e ela fala da comida que ela adorou e que ela gosta. Toda vez que a gente vai para lá, a gente leva coisas do Brasil, a gente leva massa de pastel, pão de queijo, bis, né? A gente leva um monte de coisas que ela gostou mesmo. E aí o que ela falou também de um churrasco que eles foram, eu não lembro a cidade que eles foram no interior, era um churrasco de 3 dias e eles compraram muita comida, carne, queijo, bebida, refrigerante, e o valor ela achou pequeno em relação aos valores da Noruega, né? Mas que ela realmente gosta muito do Brasil. Esperamos que eles voltem aqui, que venham para cá ano que vem, estamos aguardando.
Yeah. We're looking forward for next year to see you here. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So that's it, people. People, we are going to the end of our class, okay? So I'd like you to say goodbye, Heidi. Okay, everybody, please. I'd like you to see if you like it, the class. I'd like to know your impressions about our class. Nós estamos indo para o final da nossa videoclass, né? E estamos aqui ansiosos por saber a sua opinião sobre isso, né? Sejam corteses com a Heidi, deem um tchauzinho para ela, né? Here in Brazil, Heidi, people love to send kisses to everybody, okay? So don't find it strange if people say lots of kisses, something like this. Let's do it, people. Come on. Oh, Delto, you look like
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like
It was really
a
fun.
president of the United States there.
Thank you.
Excellent conversation. The best one. I like very much. I just listening because I don't like to interfere in the question from the students. Those questions questions were very, very important for we understand the difference between both countries, and I love that. Thank you very much, Heidi, for all the explanation in amazing English.
Para quem não acredita no método na escola, o Delto foi meu aluno, tá, gente? E hoje está no Canadá aí há quase 16, 17 anos. Quanto tempo você está aí,
14.
Delto?
14
years. Ok? Foi meu aluno esse cabo aí, viu? Respeito o tio Bob aqui. Respect me, people! Very good, people. Really nice having you here. Excelente.
Oi?
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 Michelle?
Michelle?
Michael?
Hello, that's Michelle.
Michael?
Michael, he says. Wait, get the baby out.
It's
Get the
not
baby.
Michael, people. It's Michelle, okay?
Oh no, wait.
It's Michelle. Michelle was playing.
Ghost.
Ghost.
Dog.
Papa. Hey,
Ghost. Miss you guys too.
Love dogs.
Yeah, we're saying goodbye.
Yeah, I just came to say hi.
Yeah, and now bye.
Yeah, bye.
Hi, Michelle. Bye, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Bye, Michelle. Okay.
Bye.
That was really good, people. You see, Michelle is Marcia's son. I adopted him. He doesn't know it, but I adopted him, okay? and and that's all, guys. That's all, folks. I'd like to thank you very much, Heidi, for your attention with my students, with us in here. And we look forward to see you here in Brazil. We miss you a lot. We miss you badly. Huh?
Yeah, I miss you guys too.
Ok, gente? Despeçam-se, falem oi, falem deixem suas considerações e vamos terminando. Nós temos 2 minutinhos aí para vocês.
Thank you,
Bye,
Heidi.
guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, bye. See you.
Thank you very much.
Bye, guys.
Bye. See you.
Heidi, see ya. That's the end of talk.
Bye bye.
Oh my God. Oh.
Record.